Let's talk today about cumulative sum in BigQuery. This is really fun and I want to explain you. Hey, my name is Gala, I'm marketing analyst and the founder of Daily Reports. I have some templates for Looker Studio, some of them free, some of them paid, and I have a blog about marketing analytics, Google Sheets, BigQuery, Looker Studio, and so on. I already recorded some videos about BigQuery and GA4 data in BigQuery, and one of them we created scheduled queries. We created our scheduled query. Based on this query, we have already rebuilt a table based on our GA4 data, and I saved it here, GA4 Daily Reports. So this is my table, and if I go to preview, I can see that I have date here and I have users and source medium, and this is enough for me to do cumulative sum. So what we will do, we will query this table. That if you please check my previous video to know how I prepared it. If you don't know, normally I use this not for sessions in real life. I use it mostly for purchases, like to find cumulative purchase per each user. So it's not necessary to use it in this these settings. So it's, I think, just sessions. Users, it will be easier to show you. Do not show some private data, and sessions I don't care in this case. I want to query this table. I want to query date, source medium, and then I need total users. And I want to query not all data from this table, but where medium is paid. It was some specific campaign where I use medium paid, this data from my website, and we have 27 rows where we have, let's order by one, let's order by date, and we can see that in June I had some traffic from Instagram. This is my number of users day by day, and sometimes we had Facebook users as well. So we had Facebook, 29 of June we had some Facebook users, and I want to know, for example, 25 of June, how many players till this day we received from this specific campaign. For this, I need to add some additional row to this table, and let me show how I will do it. I already saved this query in this here. Do not write it in real time. So this looks like this. You can find the same row, the same query below this video. So what do we have here? When I run the script firstly, we can see, for example, 20 of June we had one user, 21st we have 4, and in total it shows us 5. Next day we had 5, so in total it shows us 10. So it's cumulative sum by day. How to read it? First of all, we do summary. We summarize which metric you want to sum. In our case, it's total users. If we talk about money, it will be revenue, purchase amount, whatever. Then we do clause over. So we don't do summary for all rows. We want to do it by specific field. So we don't want to mix Instagram and Facebook users. So Facebook start separately. You see, Facebook here is 1, 3, and total it's 4. That is why we use this partition by, over partition by, and we use by which dimension we will do summary. I do by source, but normally it could be by user. So if you have like user ID, you can do summarize revenue per each user, and you can see customer lifetime value actually for each user. So then we see order by date. So that is why it takes like 20 of June we had only 1 player, 21 we had 5, so summary of 2 of this. This is because we order by date. And then we select for which rows do we do it. So first of all, total users by source ordered by day. Then for which rows do we do it? And here we have unbounded preceding. This means start from the first row where do we have date. and till current row. That means we don't do summary for all rows. We summarize, like 21st of June, we summarize not all users for Instagram. Its maximum was 46, so we don't see 46 for Instagram row here. But we do only till current row. So it's order, the script order by date our rows and do summary till this current row. And I call it cumulative total users. That's it actually. Yeah, as I said, it will be nice to do by user and do cumulative sum to see customer lifetime value. Also, we can limit here, for example, if date less than, I don't know, 90 days from the first date. And in this case, we can receive user amount for first 90 days after sign up. So if you have e-commerce and you sell something like shampoo or something that you can refill, you can see customer lifetime value for first 90 days, for example, per customer. So super nice feature. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give likes to this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and talk to you soon. Bye bye.